winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action now. May. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here is May. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
To the air, May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's May. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll throw with May. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the shotgun, May with it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. May. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Stinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The pass caught by Olave. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Purdy on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Stinson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On play action, May. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they are right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Purdy from his own end zone.
Forced out to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd down and 6. Purdy. He lets it go deep for Olave.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
45 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Purdy.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action. May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action now. May.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
To throw, it's May. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Baker.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
To the air, May. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll throw with May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a run with Stevenson.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle they go. Stinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing here is May.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. May.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He's got this. Complete to Williams.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. In motion, the tight end. They'll run on first down. Stinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
This is Stevenson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
And they go play action with May.
Rolling to his right.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's May. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the shotgun, May with it.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, it's May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown,
They were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Purdy from the gun. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And here's it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On play action, May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Olave, 71 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play action. May. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Stenson gets past one man. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Stenson. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Slide for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Here's Purdy to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.